Hello and welcome to Current Affairs on JTV. Today's topic for discussion: settlements, often raised as one of the big issues in Israeli politics and internationally. Hannah, can we criticise settlements? Is it right to do so?
Yes. I don't even see why you would debate specifically why you can or can't criticise settlements. I think that you can criticise any policy that you like in the context of being in a democratic society. So, I would say yes, you can criticise settlements, and yes, you can criticise many other things, and specifically with settlements, it's absolutely fine to criticise something which you think is endangering Israel's future as a democratic and Jewish state.
Okay, Jonathan, do you share that view?
Yes, I think it's important if you have a political opinion that you have a right to voice that opinion. You can criticise anything which you have a moral or political disagreement with. On the issue of settlements specifically, a lot of nuances are needed. For instance, the idea sometimes we like to frame criticism, for instance, that settlements are illegal, straight out illegal, and I guess no international body, judicial body which rules on international law has necessarily ruled the settlement is illegal. There's only one advisory opinion from the ICJ back from 10 years ago. Recently, the former chief prosecutor of the ICC said that Israel has some good arguments to suggest that the settlements aren't illegal. I guess I can understand why you would criticise settlement construction as an obstacle to peace, but if you would frame it as illegal activity, I think it's much more complicated.
Okay, Tom, Jonathan's taken us into the intricacies of it. Let's just keep it big picture here for a second. If you start a debate by saying, I'm a supporter of Israel but settlements, does that strengthen or weaken a case for Israel?
Well, I suppose as long as the Israeli government continues to pursue the building of settlements, and you say yourself to suggest that this is a major obstacle to peace, you essentially frame Israel as the one who is derailing the peace process. I think that is a mistake, and I think that particularly the debate about settlements tends to focus on the idea that the conflict is territorial. I don't believe that a fair assessment of what has happened from the beginning of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict would suggest that. I think it's an ideological and existential war, and in that respect, I think that the continuous talking about settlements, including by people who say they're pro-Israel, who are pro-Israel, I think distracts the debate in a way that's unhelpful, because all of the onus on Israel, and for instance, downplays the role of Palestinian assignment, for example.
Ellie, it's a red herring, isn't it, as Tom suggests? This isn't going to bring peace any closer, is it?
I don't think it's my position on campus to sort of talk about whether it's going to bring peace closer or not. But I definitely think there's a place on campus for Israel advocates to criticise settlements because they, number one, endanger the Jewish and democratic future of Israel, and number two, they actively make the lives of Palestinians in the occupied territories really difficult. And anything that makes the lives of innocent people hard, I think that needs to be taken into question. I would have no problem with highlighting that on campus, as one event of many. I'm happy to put that as an event talking about settlements, but I'd never just have a year focusing on campus about settlements. I'd always want to keep the conversation interesting, talking about different things in Israeli society. So settlements are one aspect, but we can talk about anything else in Israel.
But Hannah, if the settlements went tomorrow, we wouldn't be any closer to peace, would we?
But that wasn't your question. I mean, the question was,
But why criticise it then? But why criticise it?
Because they are one of several.
Tom said it's a red herring.
Because it's not a red herring. They're one of several obstacles to peace. And so, why would you talk about one and not the other? It's perfectly legitimate to say settlements are one of several obstacles to peace. They are disliked in the majority by British Jews. The research shows that. It's perfectly legitimate to talk about them and discuss them and to criticise them. It's not a game of, if you talk about settlements, you can't talk about incitement. If you talk about incitement, you can't talk about settlements. And if you talk about, any number of issues that we could put on the table here, they're not mutually exclusive. They don't. One doesn't cancel the other one out. It is a part of the debate, and to ignore them, it's just ignoring the reality on the ground.
Well, I'm afraid that's all we've got time for, so I'd like to thank the panellists for having joined me today, and of course you for having joined us for Current Affairs at JTV. Thank you.